You're watching News 54. Former Nairobi County Governor MikeSonko woes have continued to deepen following the act of his lawyer JohnKhaminwa withdrawing from the case he has been representing him in High Court. MikeSonko was removed from the office last year through an impeachment motion in December after he was accused of gross misconduct, refusing to sign the county allocation funds and not representing his boss, who is the head of state President Uhuru Kenyatta. Sonko was arrested and arraigned in court barely 1 month ago after he was accused of causing violence in Nairobi County. Sonko was released on cash bail and he has been receiving treatment in one of the top hospitals in the country. Lawyer JohnKhaminwa has withdrawn from the case where he was representing the former county boss, citing two main reasons that include the government not allowing the media in following the court proceedings.
Governor Sonko had also lost his driver, who died suddenly. And when death occurs these days in such a manner, we suspect that it may be that it is COVID. There was also another issue that I raised. Governor Sonko was charged at Kahawa Court with the two other co-accused. One was a man by the name of Odhiambo, another one by the name of Cliff Ochieng. One of them has been tested and he has been found to be a coronavirus COVID-19 patient. At Kahawa, the governor, including defense team, we were interacting with the co-accused freely. So I pointed out to the Chief Magistrate respectfully that we better adjourn this matter for two reasons. One, that the doctors have said that they should have 2 weeks rest. Another one is that there is a possibility that some of us, including the governor, may probably have contracted coronavirus at Kahawa court. He rejected my application. I then told him that I'm going to make some applications this morning, several applications. But I told him several applications that I'm going to raise in court this morning. Now, when we assembled in court this morning, very much to my surprise, the media was not present in court at all. And I raised the issue with him. I told him that, look, this is a public hearing, and under Article 50 of the Constitution, under Article 50 of the Constitution, the media represents the public. And there's no way you can shut out the media from the proceedings at all. It was then pointed out to me that some time back, before I got involved into this case, it was ruled that the media would not be allowed to be present when witnesses, protected witnesses, are adducing evidence. And again, I pointed out to him respectfully that the applications that I'm going to make have absolutely nothing to do with the media at all, with the protected witnesses at all. They have nothing to do with the protected witnesses. They are ordinary applications that do come up from time to time during a criminal hearing. And I saw no reason why the media should be excluded from the court. He insisted that he had made orders very clear in the past that the media would not be allowed, and that the next witness should be allowed to testify. It was at that stage that I told him that I would not sit in the courtroom at all, partly because I wanted to make applications which I thought were important to promote a fair hearing, and if I'm not permitted to make those applications, I would not be of much use to the governor at all. So I decided now to walk out. But before I decided to walk out, I did point out to him that there is a complaint that has been forwarded to the Judicial Service Commission against him by Governor Sonko. And in that complaint, it is quite clear that the Constitution of the Republic is being mutilated. It is no longer being followed or complied with at all. So that's where we stand now. I left the courtroom. My colleagues, I think Mr. Nyakundi and Mr. Nyamu and Mr. Kaingo, have remained behind. But I did not think that it would be fair for me to be a party to proceedings where I do not even have the documents. I have not taken full instructions from the governor, and I don't think that I would be of much use to the governor sitting in that courtroom at all.
Do you think that move is aimed at trivializing the trial and violating the rights of Sonko to the right of representation with our name sending him to jail?
I take the view that any accused person should only be convicted and sentenced if the hearing or the trial has been within the four corners of the Constitution. But the way we are now handling the trial of Governor Sonko is highly objectionable. It is not consistent with the Constitution at all.
Can you tell us the content of the complaint against the magistrate before the case?
I'm sorry I don't have the documents here, but from what I was able to pick up from the letter of the complaint to the Judicial Service Commission, this court seems to have been sitting at very odd hours, and the accused was not given the opportunity to carry out effective cross-examination at all. And that on the part of the accused, he accused the court of bias against him. But as I've said, I don't have the complete report here. But Mr. Nyamu and Mr. Nyakundi have got the application, or if you get in touch with me later on, I would avail to you the complaint that has been raised with the Judicial Service Commission. The complaint by the governor raises very, very important issues touching on the Constitution of Kenya 2010 Constitution. It is quite clear that the 2010 Constitution is being violated.